Welcome to this TCS Backend Developer interview preparation session. In this video, you will get 5 real interview questions with structured answer strategies. Follow the interviewer prompts and structure your response for strong selection outcomes.
Can you explain how you would design a webhook delivery system that ensures at least once delivery, focusing on reliability and potential challenges?
To guarantee at least once delivery in a webhook system, I would first use a persistent message queue to store webhook events until acknowledged by receiver. ID implement retry logic for failed deliveries. This approach trades off potential duplicate deliveries, so ID recommend idempotency in the receiver to handle duplicates safely. For edge cases like network failures or partitions, ID apply exponential backoff and alerting to avoid overload. This design balances reliability with practical delivery guarantees, ensuring robustness and manageability.
Could you explain what event driven architecture is and where you'd apply it in a backend system? Please be specific.
Event-driven architecture is a design where components communicate by producing and consuming events, decoupling services for asynchronous processing. ID apply it in backend systems needing scalability and real-time responsiveness, such as order processing or notification systems. The trade-off includes increased system complexity and harder debugging due to asynchronous flows. Handling edge cases like duplicate or lost events using idempotency and retries is crucial. Overall, this approach enhances system flexibility and improves response times under load.
Can you explain how to prevent SQL injection vulnerabilities in a Python application when using an ORM framework?
In Python applications, using an ORM helps prevent SQL injection by relying on parameterized queries or built-in query builders that automatically escape user inputs. This approach avoids constructing raw SQL strings which are vulnerable. Nonetheless, when raw SQL is needed, extra validation and sanitization are essential. The trade-off is sometimes less flexibility in complex queries, but security is prioritized. Also, it's important to validate and sanitize inputs further to handle edge cases. Overall, using ORM methods is a strong baseline defense against SQL injection attacks.
Could you explain the differences between REST and GraphQL? Also, tell me in what scenarios you would prefer using GraphQL.
REST follows a resource-based approach with fixed endpoints, whereas GraphQL enables clients to request exactly the data they need via flexible queries. I prefer GraphQL when the frontend requires complex or nested data from multiple sources in a single request, reducing overfetching. However, GraphQL can introduce added complexity and caching difficulties. For simpler APIs, REST's straightforwardness and mature tooling make it a strong choice. To summarize, I choose GraphQL for dynamic, client-driven data requirements and REST for standard CRUD operations with clear resource definitions.
Can you explain how you would implement caching in a Python REST API to help reduce the load on the database?
In a Python REST API, I would implement caching using Redis as an in-memory store to cache frequently accessed database responses. This approach reduces database load and improves response times significantly. The main trade-off involves managing cache invalidation to avoid stale data, which I would handle using time to live and explicit invalidation on updates. Edge cases include handling cache misses or ensuring consistency after writes, which can be solved with appropriate cache policies. This caching strategy enhances performance while keeping data reasonably fresh.
This completes your TCS Backend Developer interview preparation set. Practice these answers aloud, refine clarity, and repeat daily for stronger interview performance.